Have you ever wondered how different life can be, just based on the family you're born into? Today, we're going to explore a thought-provoking comparison. The full life journey of someone born into poverty versus someone born into wealth. This isn't about judging anyone. It's about understanding the different paths life can take, from the very first breath to the final farewell. Let's start at the beginning. Birth. For a child born into a wealthy family, the journey often begins in a top-tier private hospital. Their parents have access to the best prenatal care, nutrition, and medical expertise. The nursery is ready, filled with the safest, most stimulating toys. From day one, this child is surrounded by comfort, security, and resources. Now, let's look at a child born into poverty. Their mother might have had limited access to prenatal care, facing challenges like poor nutrition or stress. The birth may happen in an underfunded public hospital or even at home. Instead of a carefully curated nursery, their first environment might be a crowded, noisy room. From the start, the playing field is uneven. As we move into early childhood, the gap widens. The wealthy child attends a prestigious preschool where they learn multiple languages, play musical instruments, and develop social skills in a structured environment. Their days are filled with enriching activities, from museum trips to horseback riding lessons. Their diet is balanced and organic. If they get sick, a private pediatrician is just a phone call away. Their world is designed for growth and development. Meanwhile, the child in poverty might not have access to formal preschool. They might be cared for by an overworked parent or an older sibling. Their playground could be a busy street, and their toys might be whatever they can find. Nutrition can be inconsistent, often relying on cheaper, less healthy food options. Access to healthcare is a struggle, with long waits at public clinics for even basic checks. Their early years are often about survival, not just development. Next comes school age. The wealthy child is enrolled in an elite private school with small class sizes, dedicated teachers, and state-of-the-art facilities. They have access to tutors, advanced placement courses, and a network of well-connected families. After school, their schedule is packed with extracurriculars, sports, arts, coding clubs. Summer isn't a break. It's a time for expensive camps, international travel, and internships that will look great on a college application. The child from the low-income family attends a public school that is likely overcrowded and underfunded. Teachers are often stretched thin, and resources are scarce. There might not be enough books, computers, or even basic supplies. After-school programs are limited, if they exist at all. Many of these kids have to work part-time jobs or take on family responsibilities, like caring for younger siblings, leaving little time for homework or hobbies. The concept of a summer camp or a trip abroad is a distant dream. As they enter their late teens and early adulthood, the paths diverge even more dramatically. The wealthy young adult is prepped for a top university. Their family can afford the tuition, the tutors, and the test prep courses. They have a safety net. If they struggle, their family's resources and connections can help them get back on track. They can afford to take unpaid internships at prestigious companies, building a powerful resume. Graduation isn't an end, but a seamless transition into a high-paying career, often facilitated by family connections. For the young adult from poverty, the road is much harder. College might seem like an impossible expense, even with scholarships and loans. The pressure to work and support their family is immense. Many opt for vocational training or enter the workforce directly in low-wage jobs. There is no safety net. A single emergency, a medical bill, a car repair can derail their entire future. Building a career is a slow, difficult climb, often without the benefit of a mentor or a professional network. Let's look at midlife. The wealthy individual is now likely in their prime earning years. They own a beautiful home in a safe neighborhood, drive a reliable car, and take luxurious vacations. They invest in the stock market, real estate, and retirement funds, growing their wealth for the next generation. Their focus is on self-fulfillment, personal growth, and creating a legacy. Health is a priority, with access to the best doctors, personal trainers, and wellness retreats. In contrast, the person who grew up in poverty is likely working a physically demanding job, or maybe multiple jobs, just to make ends meet. Homeownership might be a distant goal, with most of their income going to rent and basic necessities. Vacations are a rare luxury. Retirement savings are minimal, as every dollar is needed for immediate survival. The chronic stress of financial instability takes a toll on their physical and mental health, and quality health care remains a constant worry. Now, we reach the later stages of life. The wealthy individual enters retirement with a substantial nest egg. They can travel the world, pursue hobbies, and spend quality time with their grandchildren. They live in a comfortable home, perhaps with a caregiver if needed. Their golden years are truly golden, a time of relaxation and enjoyment, with access to the best end of a life care money can buy. For the person from a poor background, retirement might not even be an option. Many have to continue working well into their 60s and 70s out of necessity. They rely heavily on Social Security, which is often not enough to live on. Health problems, exacerbated by a lifetime of stress and hard labor, become more pronounced. They may live in inadequate housing and worry constantly about being a burden on their children, who are likely facing their own financial struggles. Finally, we arrive at the end of life. When a wealthy person passes away, they leave behind a significant inheritance: property, stocks, and trusts, ensuring their children and grandchildren have a head start in life, continuing the cycle of wealth. Their legacy is secured. When a person who lived in poverty passes away, they often leave behind debts. There is no inheritance to pass on. Instead, their children are left to cover funeral costs, perpetuating the cycle of financial struggle. The legacy is one of resilience and love, but not of financial security. This journey from birth to death highlights the profound impact of economic disparity. It's a reminder that talent and hard work are everywhere, but opportunity is not. The starting line is different for everyone, and that initial difference compounds over a lifetime. This isn't meant to be discouraging, but to foster empathy and understanding. Thank you for watching this exploration. If this video made you think, please give it a like and subscribe for more content that delves into the big questions about our society. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time.